So a manufacturer had multiple production lines in Mexico that were running an average of about 60 units per hour on a pretty high value end product. This was in the automotive space. The data suggested that these lines should be achieving 80 units per hour. They were running a similar product to what was running in different parts in the company in Europe and China. Back to the very beginning, this is increasingly common in this regionalized world, that we're not just building totally different products, we're building really similar things in different parts of the world. We're not sharing the land, the building, the people, but it would be really great if we could share process knowledge. How do organizations share process knowledge today? They put their experts on airplanes and they fly them around the world many times. So that's what was happening here. There were top experienced experts in both a European plant and in a Chinese plant where they tried to have them visit every 6 months to get this operation running better on these key units and get them to higher throughput so that they could make the key numbers with the capital investment that they had made, right? Well, as you can imagine, this sometimes works when there's like one key change you need to do every 6 months. But when there's a lot of small things all the time, this kind of tactical expert operator knowledge, oh, you could skip nozzle and keep going, or here's where you need to look, especially with the increasing amount of changeovers and new things that are happening, that's not resulting in the net high performance that you need. It's just not enough to fly experts on a plane every 6 months. And that was absolutely the case here. So this manufacturer worked with Arch. We got our system in place. And we now were able to set up real-time triggering of problems that were happening and real-time triggering of these tickets where we had the opportunity to transfer knowledge better. Now, this particular manufacturer, this was happened in the past. So the generative AI that you just saw today wasn't working quite as seamlessly. We were still working as people to do it. But nonetheless, we were able to see these tickets that were appearing in real time. We were able to diagnose the root causes of issues. In this case, it was an industrial engineering challenge. Why are they not having the throughput that they're having? And through the use of AI and learning from the experts in other plants, identify some of the resolutions that they were doing to do it. In this case, specifically around test time reduction. Like there are specific test machines on this line. And what are the specific test machines? What are the specific recipes that have higher test time than they really need for the coverage? Those are actually reducible. And if you bring those down, you maintain the quality and you get much higher throughput through your line. Right? People make changes at some point. Maybe they held over from the old. Maybe they didn't make an expert test plan. Maybe they made the test plan longer at somebody's push and then later failed to go back and optimize it. That happens with nozzle skips as well. Someone puts in a nozzle skip and then later doesn't go back and remove it. And it's still in the programming when it's no longer needed, right? So that was what was happening here, especially around a test time plan. And so when we were able to identify the root cause of issue automatically with technology, transfer knowledge in real time from how experts were solving similar problems in Europe and China, the site was able to increase throughput and significantly and keep it running. It was more than $5 million annual savings from higher throughput achieved by the team, and it reduced the need on expert engineers to jump on planes and travel all the time. They could work in their plant, do excellent work. Excellence anywhere can become excellence everywhere. Do excellence in their own plant, share knowledge, and benefit the global corporation that they were part of.